How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are talking about XRP. I'm very excited to let you know what's going on with the partnerships that Ripple has, their clients and customers, how this is going to tie into ODL and RippleNet. But first, let's look at what's been going on with the price. We're at 64 cents, getting close to 65. Maybe we can get above that area and stay above 65. So far we've had that resistance around 65, 66 cents. There's been a lot of resistance at those prices. As you guys can see here, the past 24 hours, if you look at the past 7 days, it's been struggling to get above 65 cents. It's been a battle, guys, but we're gonna get there. Hopefully now with the increased adoption that's taking place in the network, we can see more price action coming in here in the couple of months, weeks that are ahead of us. And this is very soon. You guys know how time flies. Time goes by very quickly. SBI Remit along with the Hamamatsu IOTA Credit Bank will be using the Ripple network, which, if you guys don't know what RippleNet is, it is essentially Ripple's vision to connect the entire global banking and payments infrastructure to that decentralized network, which is capable of basically real-time settlement at no cost. This is 24/7 ongoing, and they're going to achieve that in two ways. First, you onboard them to RippleNet, get them used to the whole process and how easy it is, how it's going to save their customers money, and it's going to save them time, energy, all that. Provide this amazing experience that only Ripple can do it here in this payments landscape. And then this is not requiring XRP, but then they're going to also introduce the option of using ODL, which is just going to replace everything. It's going to replace Nostro Vostro account. It's going to make it so that they don't have to hold those reserve currencies. They don't have to hold the Japanese yen or the US dollar. They can just hold XRP, and by holding XRP in their reserves, they can use that to swap in and out between those fiat currencies as well as digital currencies. So this is what basically they're promoting. This is what they're doing in this payments landscape, and it's very hard to do in a short amount of time. That's why it's been taking forever for adoption to take place. But we are coming along here. We're just happy to be here as investors because we benefit from holding this amazing digital asset that is like teleporting digital gold. Now, this is what's going on. Basically, SBI Remit along with Hamamatsu IOTA Credit Bank will be using that network. Like I said earlier, they're going to be using the RippleNet. So that's what they're referring to right here, not ODL. It has been announced that this service will be initiated on July 12th of this year. So we are 10 days away from that being launched. So SBI Remit, keep this in mind. It is the subdivision of one of the biggest and most prominent Japanese financial institutions. SBI Remit, together with Hamamatsu IOTA Credit Bank, has decided to use XRP technology in their financial system to make it more efficient. These organizations will be incorporating their remittance system with Ripple network technology. This is very bullish. I don't know about you guys. Comment down how bullish you are about XRP. And I am very bullish on XRP. You guys know my vibe. So I want to talk to you guys about the evolution of the internet, how it all stemmed from what was back then considered like the .com era, the Internet of Information. There's a lot of other internet protocols that were created that enabled for these companies like Amazon, eBay, Google to arise and to become what they are now, to become these trillion-dollar corporations. But back then, that whole seamless information being able to flow, like how we send messages, emails and stuff, that allowed for this to give way for new types of products, services that were previously unimaginable. So this is what it enabled. Basically created a lot of money, created a lot of billionaires. But this internet of value, in my opinion, I think it's going to create a lot of trillionaires, because this stuff is revolutionary. This is going to move value and money like information moves. Like right now, information right now, we can all agree that it moves very quickly. This is how money is meant to be moved instantaneously. Analogous to the Internet of Information, the Internet of Value needs open protocols and standards to enable the many value networks in the world to connect with one another and become interoperable. Think about the Overledger and the ILP and the Hyperledger quilt or fabric working together. And then you got, as banks and other financial institutions adopt open standards like the Interledger ILP protocol to connect between each other, and with blockchain networks, we'll see the Internet of Value emerge. So blockchain technology and smart contracts will enable programmable money and frictionless transfers of digital assets lowering the cost to transact and give rise to seamless transactions between people, institutions, and the Internet of Things. So this is showing you guys the timeline of the Internet of Value. Hopefully this wonderful picture gives you an idea of where we are headed in the future with this technology. But Ripple was born in 2012. But before that, in 2009, Bitcoin obviously was the first asset of this new asset class. R3 was born in 2014. In 2015, the Interledger was invented. Ethereum was born. And then also, most importantly, as well as Interledger being invented, another very powerful fabric that covers basically everything in the space is a Hyperledger being created, which is, this is XLM, this is Quant, this, you can add Swift into this. You got Ripple becomes a standard for international money transfers between banks, and ILP becomes a standard protocol for connecting banks' cash ledgers as part of Ripple's software. Guys, this is the connection between ILP and Ripple. Blockchains and distributed ledger solutions mature by 2025, and all asset exchange networks become interoperable with ILP. So this is the vision that everything just runs through Ripple or XRP. You can see how this is how it started. This is how it's going, guys. You see those Ripple little symbols right here? Yeah, this is where it's going. And then look at all these powerful entities that are connected with RippleNet or ODL in some way through the ILP. Yes, this is very bullish. I hope you guys get the picture now. You guys can pause in and read this, but this is looking very similar to how the Internet of Information started and made way for these powerful entities that we now see as trillion-dollar corporations. This Internet of Value will make Ripple the first multi-trillion-dollar fintech to come out of this Internet of Value ILP system. And here's how the Interledger protocol works. First of all, it is basically working in tandem with the old internet protocol that was perfected in the .com era, where you have text messages, emails, you have network connectivity, Bluetooth connections, all that. And then on this side is basically how money is supposed to move. So with the Interledger protocol, it's basically the Internet of Value. So at the core layer is the ILP, which below that is a network layer, and those are the payment providers, liquidity providers like Ripple. You got Corda, Visa, MasterCard, Hyperledger, and I hope this makes sense, but I'm very bullish about this, so I just can't contain my excitement, guys, sometimes. So I'm on XRP Arcade, and this is the Ripple ecosystem as it relates to payments and remittances, and check out how large this ecosystem is. It's hard to describe in words, but it covers just about every single country. Most developing and developed countries are a part of this list. And you got banks as well. These are the top 100 banks and their connection to Ripple. You got banks in China. You got the JP Morgan and Chase, HSBC Holdings, Bank of America, BNP Paribas, Credit Agricole, Citigroup, Japan Post Bank, Wells Fargo, Banco Santander. You got Dutch Bank. Everything here essentially, and they handle trillions upon trillions of dollars of liquidity. Bank of America has confirmed SBI, Remit, American Express, Santander again, Tranglo, Azimo, Novati. And then Ripple X, they announced their investment in Mintable app. So that means that NFTs, as they can be minted and purchased sustainably, securely, and at a low cost using the XRP Ledger now. So now you have the option of using your credit card to buy these NFTs thanks to the partnership between Ripple X and Mintable. And Mintable, by the way, is a company that's fully backed by Mark Cuban, who was a .com investor, and he's a billionaire. And Ripple is a part of Mintable's $13 million in Series A funding, and that's just going to expand the platform, make it a lot bigger. Apparently, there was around $54 billion in NFTs that were being bought, I think just in 2020 alone. So I don't know about this year. It might be a lot higher than that. But yeah, that's a lot of money, guys. And remember what this guy said. He said mathematically there is not enough power on the planet to scale Bitcoin past 10 to 50% of the global population. So, Quincy Chilbro on Twitter, shout out to him for sharing this amazing information. He's awesome. I'm starting to think that Mark Cuban and the CEO of Mintable got together and they were thinking of ways of how they could take this company to the next level. They were probably brainstorming, and they found the XRP Ledger as a way to keep everything the same, basically. Just scale it up even further, because it's not only more sustainable, it's also more secure than the Ether network, and it's also costs less to be able to mint and purchase these NFTs, because you don't have to worry about these gas fees anymore. And so now they can show the world what, Ripple, the XRP Ledger, what they're all about, what it's going to do for other companies, especially like fintechs, like Bank of America and stuff. They're going to show the world what the IOV is all about, what the internet value is about. And, starting with these small companies, and I think then the other larger institutions are going to follow suit, and they're going to come out with their own reports on why they're partnering with the XRP Ledger, why they're working with RippleNet or ODL to save them money, make them more competitive, level the playing field. This is why this can all be tied together to that whole statement of leveling the playing field, guys. This is what it is all about. It's about this whole green agenda, being more sustainable, sending payments like data moves today securely and at low cost. Yes, this is what the IOV is all about. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Had an amazing time making this video, so I just hope you all have an amazing weekend as well. If you did like this video, please leave a like and also subscribe if you're new. That helps out the channel so much. You guys have been helping me with that lately by sharing my videos, liking them. Every single like helps. I really appreciate all of you for sticking with me. And also, if you have any suggestions for future uploads, let me know in the comments. I will get to it as soon as possible. I love you all. See y'all later. I am out.